Hello beautiful souls, I've got the Osho Zen deck out. It's time to take an adventure, and you are going through transformations. So you're getting ready to step into the unknown and take a brand new adventure, something your inner child is ready and willing and looking forward to, stepping into the unknown, into the rainbow, into the all, to the experience. And you are going through massive transformations, transfigurations, receiving these codes, these frequencies. Swans are going to be significant. Michael, Archangel Michael, the color blue, the blue flame. Snakes, again, lightning bolt here, lightning bolt. And the cosmic egg and snakes, as well as lotus flowers, are just going to be extra confirmations. And let's see here, black squirrels. What else we have here? Watermelon, unicorns, and rainbows. Those are just kind of like always my personal channel's favorite ones to use. You are going to be connecting with soul family, creating and building new friendships together. So individually, you've been setting up your own system, your own root system, but you're deeply connected, like in those unknown spaces, in the unknown underground in Gaia, but also in the unknown in the ethers. So what's going to happen is you are going to start coming into contact. Cardinals are going to be significant. You're going to be coming into contact with your soul family. All right, those people that resonate and are at the same or within the same frequency and energy in resonance with you. But you have all been building your root system. You've been coming back into remembrance, as well as connecting in the higher realms and in the earthly realms, okay? In the unseen and in the unknown, okay? And maybe once you come into contact, that's when these adventures are going to start, okay? But everyone's going through their own personal transformations at this time. That phoenix burning shit to the ground and rising again. And you may have gone through that over and over again. It is time to play and to create. So this is a message. If you haven't already started to play and to create content, to get your voice out there, to get your multidimensional quantum medicine and magic out there, Source says it's time to do that. Do the video, say the thing, create the art, post the art, experience maybe a group where there's more creative expression and dance, group expression through creativity, through play. Maybe you're going to be co-creating with this soul family that's coming in, okay? You're going to be seeing a lot of triangle symbolism, that pyramid. Those pyramids are being activated, the portals, the gates, the stargates are being activated. Lotus flowers, again, but portals, circles around portals. Get into water. So if you're struggling with creativity and the flow of creativity, we need to get out of the ego and mind and get into the flow state. And sometimes just taking a walk, taking a shower, taking a bath, getting into a body of water and just getting into nature itself will help you get into flow state and kind of just watch nature. And nature just is just now and is in flow state all the time. Nature doesn't force, right? It just is, all right? It flows. So if you're struggling with the ego mind, trying to control the creativity, we need to step into our heart, step into our treasure map, into our soul, and maybe connect with the nature elements to help you get more into a flow state, because it should feel easy and effortlessly. When I get on here and I record, it just flows. It's very easy. It's very effortlessly. I hit record and I post it, right? There's no force. All right, a lot of you, again, you need to release the control around this creativity. There's just that confirmation. Some of you are still really trying to grip onto those old versions of self, those old identities that are pretty much dissolved. You're not going to be able to reach back for those identities anymore, because they have been dissolving, or they are completely dissolved. They're just gone. Okay, but you need to release the control, surrender to the flow. I release control and I surrender to the flow. I allow my higher self and source to lead and guide me in every now present moment. Allow your higher self to drive the bus, to drive the car, to drive the boat, to steer the plane. You just hang out as the passenger, and the ego can sit in the way back, looking out the back window, kicking its legs, enjoying the ride and staying curious, okay? So some of you are still kind of controlling or trying to control the outcomes, or trying to figure out how to create. You just be and you just start creating, drawing, doodling, journaling, whatever it is. This is also just an extra confirmation that you have a person coming in. There's twin souls connection. Again, this might not resonate with everybody, but for those that will resonate with this, you know This is a journey. This is an awakening process of the ascension. When you're going through a twin soul, a true twin soul journey, not the pink fluffy stuff and not the stuff that has been promoted over the past, I don't know what, 5 to 10 years. I don't know, because I had no idea until like 6 to 8 months ago, truly what this particular journey is and this connection is, okay? Yes, you're going to be sharing much abundance. Sunflowers are going to be significant. You might connect deeply to sunflowers. I now associate sunflowers as a sign in synchronicity and key code with my grandfather, who loved gardening, and in the back of his gardens he always had the giant sunflowers. So grandfathers might be significant. Maybe you are connecting more deeply with your grandparent that has crossed over, that is working with you or enjoying life, experiencing life through you, because maybe they had a different life and now they're on the other side and they're on the team. But more on the team is in the sense of they're being able to enjoy you living your life, creating from your truth, from your authenticity, from your heart, okay? Because you are the candle. You light other people's candles. Remember, one candle can light up an entire room. You light up spaces. Your energy and frequency lights and emanates the dark spaces that you walk into, whether you understand that or not. This is confirmation, okay? But you're going to have an overflow of abundance. See how she's very flowy? There's like a big dress, there's going to be flow, there's going to be abundance, okay? I'm looking at the grapes as just another confirmation. Sunflowers especially, because those are going to start coming into season. Actually, I should go to the farmer's market and see if they've come into season so I can get some sunflowers. I used to buy them. Okay. Eagles are going to be significant. Know that you have all possibilities. All possibilities are open and available to you now. This portal is the portal of infinite possibilities. It is giving and creating spaces, places, and opportunities and experiences for all possibilities. 222 is going to be open and available, infinite possibilities, okay? Eagles are going to be significant as well. Hopefully you're doing well. If you're feeling tired, gently move, walks, maybe a light rebounding, health bounce, or sitting on the stability ball. Move your body, because you don't want this energy that you're receiving to overwhelm you. And yes, I know it's exhausting for some of you. We've all been there. Comes in waves. Ride the wave, get on your unicorn floaty. Yeah. And play when you have fun, even if it's just dance or move it. But know that you are this walking sparkler, right? Your field is literally like sparkling lights everywhere. And everyone that comes into contact with you is going to receive a packet of light, okay? Whether you physically interact with them or not. But again, Source is asking you, your highest is asking you, it's time to bring this in and play and create and create with higher consciousness, with your higher self, your higher dimensional self. Source energy wants nothing more than to create and play through and with you, because this is the next version that we are stepping into. All right, this is the soul's evolution. We're done with all of the stuff we've been doing. Yes, you've been in a bit of an isolation state. Source had to isolate you to go through this healing process to get you to the expansion and evolution that you were at, because you were getting ready to play, to create, to step into your next role. Yes, and the role you're stepping into, work doesn't feel like work when you are playing and creating and tapping into higher consciousness and working and creating and playing with Source and other like-minded souls. So you have been through an isolation state, a hermit state. Sorry, a little black squirrel here. Black squirrels are going to be a confirmation as well if you're this far into the video. 909. Black squirrels are rare, not around here, but I've heard there. So you've continued to continue to flow and flower during this process. You never went dormant. You know how flowers go dormant over specific seasons? You've continued to flow keeps on. You've continued to flow into surrender, even when it got challenging. You continued to take the steps and move forward in whatever practices you were doing through and being led and guided through this healing process, right? You've taken many leaps of faith. All right, so lotus flowers, please go. If you haven't looked at the journey of the lotus flower, please look at that. There might be some archetypal resonance with that. The light, the dark. the moon cycles, your intuition goes through the roof during the moon cycles. You also might be very more consciously aware that certain things try to send energy your way around the moon cycles. Pay it no mind, pay it no attention, stand in your power, stand at the edges of your field, call your teams in, call your dragons in. You're fine, you're protected. Even if you get a little bump or a scratch or a bruise, you are fine. You are heavily protected, okay? And this is just confirmation. Again, water. So if you're not getting into or connecting with, this is just extra confirmation to connect with the bodies of water. And again, yellow, those yellow wild daisies are going to be another confirmation. Maybe you like those. Maybe someone is gifting you some wild flowers. Try and get source energy in here. All right. But continuing to take those leaps and just like, I'm going and I trust that source and my team and my higher self has got me. It's like stepping off and then you land on that invisible bridge, on that invisible path. You don't know how far it goes or what's taking place on that path or at the end of it. You just continue to take the leaps, to take the steps, moving forward. Your team is giving you a round of applause. Pat yourself on the back and be proud of yourself for where you're at. And things have gone, the energy right now, it goes in waves. It depends on where you're at, how intense it feels. You might have like, I'm super like energetic. I'm kind of down. The sleep is really intense. Like you're heavily sleeping, or you're like, sleep is a challenge. Whatever it is, I know these energies are intense. Just flow with that as much as possible. Surrender and breathe. The most, what's the word we want to use? I don't want to say the most effective tool you can use is your breath. Breathe. So when you're feeling those intense moments and you're tensing up and you're contracting, open up. Breathe in these energies and exhale and allow everything and anything that is ready to be released, to be surrendered, that no longer serves your higher self, your higher purpose, your highest timeline, your highest expression, to go. Okay? I know it can be intense. It can be intense. All right? So slow down. Turtles are going to be significant. Sea turtles specifically. That's been another code for me. So look at the sea turtle. All right? We're here. This journey, the ego wants to be the hare. The ego mind wants to be the hare, but we have been slowing down and tapping into the energy of the turtle, slowing down, breathing, taking time, getting out of the hustle mentality, getting out of the programming conditioning of being overly scheduled, overly active, overly like exercising, like overtraining, all of this overdoing, exerting of self. So stepping into the waters, these are rainbow waters, stepping in and just allowing nature to bathe you and slow down and just breathe and just be. The biggest message here is breathe and be. You have completed cycles. You've completed many cycles individually and collectively. We have completing these final pieces of this puzzle before we fully step into the next version of ourselves. We're kind of in that in between, 1 foot here, 1 foot there. Some of you might be more in one area than the other, but you're still kind of in that in between, okay? Completion, 10-10. You're seeing the 10-10s for completion, okay? You've broken many bonds, many chains. Again, everything's happening everywhere, all the time, all at once. All timelines, past, present, and future. All we have is now. You're going to see golden eagles as a significance. This is a golden eagle specifically. Your flame, your fire. You've continued to burn and move forward in breaking those chains, those conditionings, those programmings, those inherited patterns. You've continued to break that. You're a generational curse breaker. You know that. I'm just confirming that. Mr. Brown Squirrel here. Thank you. All right. Is there any final messages? Yeah, just know that you are totality of all of it. You are stardust, you are the star, you are the galaxies, you are the cosmos, you are the earth, you are the air, you are the water. Sorry, chipmunk just startled me. You are the existence of everything. You are the all. You are source expressing itself in this now moment, in this avatar. All right? And you have the choice to choose how you want to express that. Are we going to stay in old programs, conditionings, belief systems? Are we going to break free and create our own reality of peace, joy, happiness within ourselves? And by doing that, we start co-creating with the collective consciousness, and all together we start creating this beautiful new earth, coming back to this organic connection with nature and Gaia and ourselves and each other. Okay? Yeah. All your dreams are coming true. Dreams come true. Dreams come true. Dreams come true. Yeah, there's the Lovers again. So dreams come true. So this is definitely, if you're here and you resonate with the twin soul, remember, these unions cannot take place until you've done the work, till you've done the inner work, and you come into full balance and harmony with your masculine, with your feminine, with the light and the dark. You're perfectly balanced in divine union within self, and because you are now in divine union with yourself, and they are in divine union with themselves, and not to say you are the mirror of each other. It's a mirroring energy and frequency. It's one frequency that decided to experience itself in two physical avatars. It's one stream of frequency in two avatars coming back into union, but they had to go through the journey each themselves to come into divine union with self, come back to love, heal the heart, heal the generational wounds around love and unity, true unconditional love, because you are, I am blueprint holders for this divine love, for this divine unconditional love. We are going to be examples and wayshores. We hold blueprint energy in our field, in our DNA. It's coded within us. If you don't resonate, that's fine. You don't have to. But some of you, I know you do. And this is not the pink fluffy stuff. This is not the they complete me bullshit and I've got to be writhing. No, this is a journey back into self and to heal self, but also mirror each other, trigger and activate each other. That's this journey. Okay, so there's a few different messages in here. As always, I hope this resonates with those that it's meant to resonate, that you receive the signs, the synchronicities, the codes, the frequencies, the energies, the activations, whatever it is that you receive, the downloads, whatever it is, it's all perfect. And thank you for hanging out, playing along, co-creating, and breathe, get still, slow down, connect with nature, and maybe connect with more water as well. All right, we love you. Bye.